Hello and welcome back to Nintendo Treehouse Live at E3. Now we're going to take a look again at Metroid Samus Returns, and let me just introduce our speakers here. I'm Audrey, I'm here with Teresa.
Hi.
And we have Tim doing translation for our very special guest, Sakamoto-san, the legendary creator of the Metroid series. So Teresa's going to jump right into the gameplay here, but since we're lucky enough to have Sakamoto-san, I want to jump right into some questions.
Yeah.
So, Sakamoto-san, perhaps you could tell us a little bit about, while you were thinking about what the next 2D Metroid game you wanted to work on, could you tell us a little bit about what your vision was and how you decided on Metroid 2 as the game that would have the honor of being reimagined for a new generation?
今回の、2D メトロイドを作ろうとした考えの中で、そういうプロセスに関して教えていただきたいと思いますが、そして、なぜメトロイド2を、リメイクしようと思いましたでしょうか。
はい、ですね、その理由はいくつかあるんですけれども、まず、このメトロイド2っていうものは、サムスとベビーメトロイドの出会いという、今後のストーリーに大きく影響するエピソードですので、これを新たに作り直して、今のお客さんたちにもう一度ちゃんと遊んでいただこうと、ゲームファンの方々のたくさん知っていただこうというのが、一つの大きな理由です。
Well, there are quite a few reasons, but one of those is that within Metroid 2 there is a very key event that happens that influenced the entire Metroid storyline, and that is the first encounter between Samus and the baby Metroid. So I really wanted to take that and sort of brush that up, retouch it, and bring it out to some folks maybe who haven't played the series before, and reintroduce that again, very critical portion of the storyline to our fans.
それにですね、このメトロイド2は実は僕はスタッフというか関わっていないんですね、このオリジナルの制作には。
Yeah, and another thing is that I actually wasn't involved in the, I wasn't on the development staff of Metroid 2, so I wasn't involved with that title.
そういうことで、リメイクというよりもむしろオマージュにチャレンジするというような形で、その元のオリジナルの作品を客観的に見て、こういうふうに手を加えたらどうかっていうことをすごく思い切ったチャレンジがしやすかった。しやすいだろうなと思ったというのも大きな理由ですね。
And so I wasn't really looking at maybe like say a remake, but more of an homage to this title, where I was able to sort of objectively step back and take a look at it as someone who wasn't involved directly and say, what would I do different, or what sort of sensibilities, what flavor would I add if I did this title? And because Metroid 2 was the title within the Metroid franchise that I could do that with, it was an easy choice for me to make.
Wonderful. We're so glad you made that choice.
もう本当にメトロイド2を選択していただいて大変嬉しく思います。ありがとうございます。Thank you.
You're going to tell us a little bit about what we're looking at here, Teresa.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to showcase here one of the new abilities, which is free aim. And as you can see that whenever I'm targeting on an enemy, the reticule will actually turn red, so I know that I'm on target. And then another new ability here that I have is the melee. And if I time it properly, I stun my enemy, and I have more time to hit him. But if I shoot him immediately after melee countering him, I do a critical hit.
Nice. I have to say, the planet SR388 is really beautifully reimagined here. So, Sakamoto-san, perhaps you could tell us a little bit about what your thought process was when you were leading Nintendo's return to Planet SR388 and how you wanted to make use of the 3DS hardware to reimagine the world.
ですね、すみません、SR388 を長年に、再び、到着することになっているんですけれども、やっと戻ったっていう気持ちはどうだったでしょうか。そしてこの世界を、なんていう作り直す、3DS 用のハードウェアを使用して作り直すというプロセスに関して教えていただけますでしょうか。
はい、先ほども申しましたように僕はオリジナルに関わっていませんので、今のチームとともに全員で SR388 に初めて来たっていう感じなんですね。だから
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I wasn't involved in the original development, so for me and my entire team, this is our actual first visit to SR388.
なので何でしょうね、言ってみればサムスみたいな感じで、この中をいろいろ探索してあっち行ったらどうなんねやろうなというような感じでこうワクワクしながら開発したっていう感じが。
Yeah, so for us, in a certain way, it's like we're Samus, and that we have dropped down on this planet, someplace we've never been before, and we're like anticipating all the things we're going to find. Like, what happens if we go this way? What happens if we go over there? So there's a level of excitement for us as well as we've been exploring this planet.
3DS を選んだ理由に関しましては、やはりまず2画面ですね。ゲームフィールドとサブ画面を分けて表示できる。マップを常に見てプレイできるということ、これ非常に大きな要素です。
And as far as why we chose the 3DS, one reason is the two screens. The ability to have the game screen and the map screen displayed continuously at the same time was a really big appeal for us.
それであとはあれですね、左のアナログスティックですね。これによってフリーエイム360度どこでも打てるという機能が可能になりました。
And another thing that was really important is the analog stick. This allowed us to implement the ability to aim anywhere. That 360-degree aiming capability is possible because we have the analog stick.
あとすごく非常に重要な要素なんですけど、それを今見ていただいている方々に伝えれないのは残念なんですけども、3DS の立体視の機能がものすごく効果的に魅力的に映るゲームだと思います。それが狙いの一つ、大きな理由です。
Yeah. And another thing that was, absolutely critical was something that unfortunately the folks who are watching the stream can't experience for themselves, and that's the 3D visual display that we have. It is so impactful and so effective at really bringing this world to life, and for us it was something that we couldn't pass up on.
早く実際に見ていただきたいですね。
So I really want people to be able to see this for themselves as soon as possible.
It really is truly beautiful, and I want to take this moment to point out that if you want to see the 3D for yourself, you should actually go onto the Nintendo 3DS eShop and look at the trailer. There's one that you can stream on the eShop, but there's actually one that you can download, and if you download it, you'll be able to see these beautiful 3D graphics for yourself.
Yeah, that's right. But there's also another trailer. There's two versions of the trailer, so if you don't have a Nintendo 3DS, you can still watch it. They're both free. But there's also the 3D version that if you do have a 3DS, you could also watch.
So that looks shiny, Teresa.
So this is another new ability that's very new to the Metroid franchise. This is one of the Aeon abilities. It's very unique. And Sakamoto-san can actually go more into detail.
Sakamoto-san, can you tell us a little bit about what the thought process was of adding the new Aeon abilities to Samus's arsenal and what they add to the player experience?
今回の新しい要素の一つは Aeon Ability なんですけれども、その Aeon Ability の、追加するご考え方を教えていただけますか。そしてプレイヤーの体験はどう変わりますでしょうか。
はい、今までなかったものが追加されるということは、もう当然ゲームプレイに大きな影響を与えますね。
Well, obviously, one thing is we're adding something new. So anytime you add something new, you're going to be playing that. They're changing the player experience.
特に栄養アビリティはエイオンっていうそのエネルギー源を限られたエネルギー源として使用しますので、常に使いっぱなしになるわけじゃないので、ちょっと思い切った効果、大きな効果、強い効果を与えることができるというのは大きな魅力です。
And I think something else that's really appealing about these abilities is because they are energy-based and the supply of energy is not never-ending, you're not able to just spam them and use them all the time. So to make them appealing, we've made them really impactful. So there's a big, like I said, there's a lot of, they're very effective and there's a big impact when you do use them.
さらに一つのエネルギー源をいくつもの栄養アビリティでシェアしますので、使う人によってはこれのために残しておこうとか、もうここで全部使っちゃえみたいな感じですごく多彩で個人差のあるプレイが楽しめると思っています。
And because there are multiple Aeon abilities but one Aeon energy source, players are going to have to choose which ability they want to use. And depending on what your play style is, we're going to see a variety of play styles that are really sort of personalized to that person. Some folks are going to be like, I'm not using this one ever, or I'm using this one all the time, I'm right now. So again, I do think it brings a lot of sort of personal customization to play style.
Yes, it's really well balanced, and as we've seen in our last segment, you can't spam it at all. You have to be really smart about how you use these
よく考
abilities.
えると
Yeah, that's right.
使い切ってしまうからね。
So here's something that I can't really get to right now. So actually I want to go back down here and actually show what's happening here on the bottom screen. So here's my map, and it actually reveals itself as I keep exploring. But with the Aeon ability, Scan Pulse, I'm able to activate it and reveal this giant quadrant of space around me, but also reveal some blocks that might be hiding a path that I'm not aware of on the upper screen.
Yeah, otherwise you'd have to shoot everything.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing I want to point out here is actually this pinpoint system. So obviously I can't get through this door right now, so I'm actually going to put a pin there, and that will mark it for me, so then I know that, oh, I'm going to go revisit later once I get an ability that might allow me to get through it. The other thing is that you'll see on this map that there's a lot of icons here, and I'm not quite sure what each one symbolizes, so I can actually go to this eye here, and this will actually tell me what each icon stands for, and this will auto-populate as I keep going and reveal itself of what each one means.
Yes, it won't spoil anything for you that you haven't encountered yet, but as you encounter new doors, new things, it'll show you what they are so you can remember.
Yeah,
There's a lot here.
Yeah, because I have to interact with it for the game to understand, oh, you want that? Okay, that's what it is.
Yes. And we've been talking a lot, but you've been getting a whole bunch of abilities on the way. You got your morph ball,
Yeah.
you've got some missile tanks, so you're doing pretty well here on Planet
Yeah.
SR388.
Actually, here's a cool, yeah, this is probably, I want to get to that missile over there. So I'm going to use my Scan Pulse again, and all I have to do is tap the A button and it will reveal it. I could, if I immediately tap the A button right after I pressed it, I could actually cancel it, so I don't have to accidentally use my Aeon energy. Yeah.
Oh.
That's my favorite. I love hanging on ledges and being able to shoot enemies like that.
Yes, absolutely.
Come on, Liddy. Come at me.
Got good use of your free aim and melee counter right here, by the way.
I love it. I love this ability. It allows really precise targeting. It's really invaluable. As is melee. It's so handy. And I know that's a block I could break, but I can't use my laser beam, so I'm going to use my other ammo. My Metroid detector is sounding off, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to face one.
I think so. So, oh, he's not feeling so well.
No.
Got dry, flaky skin.
Ooh. Hello, buddy.
So we're going to let you take care of this guy right here.
Oh.
But I don't know if the audience at home can hear this, but the music, the sound effects, the atmospheric sounds in this game are absolutely incredible. And so for anybody who wasn't able to catch our last segment, Sakamoto-san, perhaps you could tell us a little bit again about what went into the development of the soundtrack for this game.
1回目見ることはできなかった方のためなんですけれども、そのサウンドラとか、SE に関するの開発に、関して話していただけますでしょうか。
今回はそうですね、スーパーメトロイド以来ほとんどのメトロイドシリーズの、コンポーザーを務めている山本健二と浜野美奈子っていう NCL のサウンドチームと彼らのサウンドスタッフが全面的に関わっています。
Yeah, we actually have our sound team this time is led up by two of the composers, Kenji Yamamoto and Minako Hamano, who have been pretty much involved in every Metroid title since Super Metroid in terms of sound and sound development. So we're lucky to have them.
彼らはもう本当にもうメトロイドの音楽サウンドをどうすればいいかってもう全て分かってますので、正直なところ僕は何も言わなくても、サウンドについては安心しておられるかなっていうのが、いいですねやはり。
So I'm actually really lucky that we have these folks on there because they pretty much know everything there is to know about composing Metroid music and creating Metroid sound. So to be quite honest, I don't really have to actually do that much.
They do a pretty fantastic job.
Yeah.
We agree.
よくできてると思います。
Looks like you got yourself another ability. Good work.
Charge beam. So now it will allow me to open these doors that I wasn't able to before. And now that I also defeated the Metroid, I'm able to go back to the Chozo Gate and let me see if there's something here.
There's always something. There's so many secrets hidden around this world, just
Yeah.
waiting to be found.
Perfect. Upgrade.
Excellent.
I'll need that later.
So as you're working your way back to that Chozo Gate, Sakamoto-san, perhaps you could tell us a little bit about what the process was for redesigning some of these old maps from the game.
マップのことなんですけれども、前作のマッ